We now have word that hundreds of U.S. troops are set to make their way to the southern border to help Homeland Security and the National Guard as this caravan with thousands of migrants is pushing north through Mexico with an apparent goal of crossing into America. So the mainstream is putting out this information saying that troops are going to be on the move, hundreds of them going down to different areas, and this whole thing being pushed just like it was years ago where we had the same incident where we had droves of individuals that were hopping on trains and everything else making their way toward the southern border. Now, in this instance, there was an initial caravan that was mentioned. Since then, there's been talk of another caravan that picked up with all these people making their way through Guatemala, Honduras, into Mexico, and then through the straight stretch in Mexico to where? Well, we don't know. Many places keep mentioning areas in Texas. So, with all the technology they have out there, they will be monitoring our border with drones, their sensors, which they already do. If you've never seen any of the videos of border security, regardless of anything the mainstream media wants to say or try to make people think, you watch some of those clips on what they do in securing the border down there and the technology they have at hand, from satellites to drones. They have the technology. It comes down to if they're given the command to stand down or not, like when Obama was in office. And when this whole line of migrants got here when Obama was in office, the whole thing was catch and release. Catch and release en masse. And those parents that had children within the United States, all they had to say is, we have a child in there, they would catch and release. Therefore, they would be in the country then. And they said, oh, well, you got to show up for court at a certain date. Who's going to make them show up? So that was that instance. Now this is this instance. And they're sending hundreds of troops down here to help deal with any influx of people showing up at the border. But I will continue to update on this as things change. I'll leave a link below. This has been Dabu7.